How's it going, everybody? It's Bunky coming back at you once again. And today we're going to be discussing Teen Titans, Volume 2, The Culling. Let's get into it. Volume starts off with the Culling tie-in issues. Of course, not all the issues are collected here, so it's a little bit random. You get issues, Teen Titans 8 and 9. No Teen Titans Annual 1. What's up with that? Who knows? Let's move on, though. Starting off proper here with Teen Titans issue 10. Bunker lays down the law to Red Robin, and Superboy and Wonder Girl end up locating the rest of the Titans, and together they all escape Dino Island. We find out, though, that Amanda Waller has been monitoring the Teen Titans this whole time, and it's time for her to get involved. Wonder Girl loses control of her powers and gets possessed by her armor. Through a combined effort, Red Robin and Superboy end up prying Wonder Girl's armor off of her just in time for her ex-boyfriend Diesel to show up and steal the armor for himself. Then we get an issue here where Wonder Woman explains the origins of her getting that armor and her relationship with Diesel. Wonder Girl gets her armor back, and Red Robin gets called back to Gotham on family business. And we get a story here that started off in a backup story in one of the Teen Titans issues, and it jumped to DC Universe Presents number 12, and then it had an epilogue in a backup story in one of the Teen Titans issues where Kid Flash saves New York from some dinosaur people that hitched a ride with the Teen Titans when they got back from the dinosaur island. It's completely forgettable, skippable, and I regret reading it. Yeah, so this volume of Teen Titans, it had a lot going for it. It had a lot of promise. And that sort of means it fell a long way in my eyes here. We started off with the culling issues that they decided to include for whatever reason. They don't include them all, so I'm not really going to touch on them. I have a whole separate culling review if you want to watch that. But yeah, so those issues are kind of random. Then the whole escape from Dino Island plotline, which, why they even go to Dinosaur Island in the first place, so random. But, whatever. Then they get back to New York, and it's finally Cassandra Sandsmark, right? Her origin story. How did she get the armor that's killing her? Because we learned in the culling that the armor was killing her. So we get the origin story here, and it's basically a trash story. Cassie and her boyfriend, you're going around with Cassie's mother to these archaeological dig sites. The boyfriend becomes possessed with the armor, but Cassie takes it on herself to save her boyfriend, and then they ultimately break up or whatever. And this whole time, the boyfriend has been hunting her while she's been gallivanting around with the Teen Titans and then the culling. And every time she uses her armor, he could sense where she is. So he finally catches up to her just in time for the armor to take over her body. And of course, Superboy and Red Robin, they help her out, get the armor off of her, and then he takes it, and there's your big villain. Now, throughout this story, the name Trigon is mentioned, and I know the name Trigon from previous Wonder Woman stories, tied in with the whole Wonder character community or whatever. But I'm not sure what a Trigon is. Red Robin gives some explanation about it being like a god or whatever. Is the armor Trigon? I don't know. And the way Cassandra gets the armor back is such bullshit. She just takes it, and her boyfriend Diesel, he becomes mummified. So did she just straight up kill him and siphon his life energy into the armor? It's not really explained. She just shows up with the armor back on, and she's like, "Let's get out of here, guys." And Superboy and Red Robin, they're dumbfounded. They're like, "Okay." So, who even knows? But I will say, for a positive on this volume, we get in the Superboy trade that I just reviewed, I was complaining about the the Superboy Wonder Girl romantic tension here. But at Teen Titans, you throw Red Robin into the mix, and now all of a sudden it's a little bit more bearable. The two guys competing over her, and then they learn all about her sordid past with this guy Diesel. Also, they're looking at her sideways. It's probably the most enjoyable part of the book, for me at least. We'll see what happens with that, but ultimately, who cares? A romance that I did not care for in this book is the random romance between Kid Flash and Solstice. I guess it makes sense because Kid Flash rescued her from, nowhere that one time, and I guess she's been crushing on him the whole time or whatever. But the whole romance is just weird, and it's out of left field, and it's just like I guess everybody's got to be hooking up with these teen books. And like I said, the Wonder Girl origin was kind of weak. I thought it would have been better than it was, but it turns out it wasn't. So, what can you do? Another complaint that I have about this volume is the whole "we're not the Teen Titans, stop calling us the Teen Titans" aspect. It's like they haven't decided to become a team. Like Red Robin's going to disband the team, and then Bunker's like, "No, you brought us together. We are the Teen Titans." And Red Robin's like, "Oh, I don't know," and just come on. And we get some stuff in this volume about Amanda Waller and her sending in a guy from Team 7 to try to seduce Solstice to like betraying the Teen Titans. I don't really know what Team 7 is. This is all new stuff, new 52, new continuity. I know there's a Team 7 book, but I haven't read it yet. That whole subplot going on wasn't really doing it for me here on this volume. And I gotta say, without the Nowhere stuff and Harvest, and all these plot lines, the Superboy connections and tie-ins, this volume of Teen Titans is really going downhill quick. Like I said, the first volume, I surprisingly enjoyed it. It was a coming together of the team. This one, the team is sort of like infighting, I guess, maybe. Half the team gets left in New Jersey while the other half goes with Wonder Girl. They haven't really had that big team moment yet. They don't want to be a team. They don't know. And it's all leading into the death of the family, the Batman crossover here, Volume 3 of Teen Titans. So I don't know where it's going to go. Skitter's missing. Not that I care. Solstice, I find her to be like a boring character, of which we had like no explanation of yet. Kid Flash, I found in this volume, the more screen time he gets, the more annoying he becomes. Like, he had his own separate storyline where he saved New York from those dino people, and I was just like, shut up. You are annoying. He's really getting on my nerves here. So yeah, I didn't find this volume as good as the first volume. The fallout from the culling was a little bit disappointing here. I guess the Ravagers take all the culling with them. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and give Teen Titans Volume 2, The Culling, a 3 out of 5. It's not bad. It's just the connective glue that was holding it all together for me. It's starting to, come undone. And we'll see what happens going forward. I don't have high hopes. Like I said, this volume of Teen Titans, this era, has been lambasted, so badly by the fans. We'll see what happens. I'm not really a Teen Titans fan myself, so I came into it with like a fresh perspective, and I was surprisingly enjoying it. But it's starting to come undone, and we'll just have to keep on reading. So until next time, I'll see you there.